So I will be packing up later in this video, but right now we're just loading up Chase's truck. We're trying to take as many small loads as we can to get moved in. So we're clearing out like our shed and our attic. You guys always ask me if I have keepsakes. I do. I have a ton. Now, like 2 of these are like holiday bins, but like minus that, that's all keepsakes. This stuff's all full of like Savannah stuff. Right here, I was looking at these when I was planning my wedding. I just kept everything, like everything we ordered. This one I think was my mom's because she was handling, maybe this was my mom's and this was mine because that's my handwriting. But look, there's Chase and me in 1999, 2007. But like everything I did was in here. Always been organized. And then I was going through some of Savannah's stuff, and this was like a little swimsuit she had. Look at her tiny, tiny dance slipper. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Look at that. Look how tiny it is. My little dancer has gotten so big. I went ahead and came inside because I got a Walmart delivery and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I do want to thank Walmart for sponsoring this part of today's video. But basically they have some amazing budget-friendly finds to basically make your backyard an oasis, which I love. I love doing it on a budget because we love spending so much time in our backyard. We're not even taking a vacation this year. We've had so much going on. I'm like, we're just gonna live it up in our backyard and enjoy all of it. So I was picking up some stuff, and I did pick up a lot of different ages as far as like toys and stuff for our backyard. We have a pool for the first time this year in the new house, obviously not here, but at the next house. And I just wanted to make sure when people were bringing like their whole family, we had stuff they needed. And this is something Savannah always loved as a kid. It's just so affordable. You spend hours blowing bubbles. I'm not even gonna say that like the teenagers in my house are gonna love this, but you know they will. Like kids just love bubbles, but if not, like the little ones will. And speaking of bubbles, I picked up this bubble machine. I love bubble machines. I just think it brings out the kid in everybody. And so I grabbed it with this. I feel like we're just gonna have a lot of families over, and like a lot of Savannah's friends have younger siblings. So like when they all come over to hang out, I'll have it. Savannah did pick out these like diving rings. We've had them before, but it was just time to freshen them up, and they're so affordable. I grabbed 2 of them so she'd have 12, but they come in like really fun colors. And what's so nice with Walmart is they have like the fastest shipping ever. So if you need something quick, go ahead and check on there. Typically they can get it to me faster than I have to like make time in my busy schedule to get there and pick it up and bring it back. It's just easier to have it dropped off at my door. I've been doing that for years with them. Like I love having them with the delivery service. I know this one kind of seems kiddish, but this bug bucket set is so much fun. We had this the last time we lived over in that area or had land in that area. And it's just fun to find bugs. And when you're like out in the country, the bugs are really big. And so we just spend some of like our homeschool days like outside exploring, learning what they are. So I went ahead and grabbed that. Plus if there's little kids over, they'll have fun too. Chase was saying he needed a new set for grilling. So I picked up this for him. I love that it's gray. I kind of like to get a fresh set every year. I feel like things get so dirty and it doesn't, I don't know. I just feel like it gets so greasy on it. It's hard to clean that you don't want to just like not use it for like the rest of the winter time and then pull it back out. And it's just affordable enough. I can grab a new set. So I picked that up. But then onto me, they actually have like really cool decor. So they have like pillows and cushions and all that fun stuff, rugs. But they have amazing planters right now. And when I say planters, I mean all the sizes. I went ahead and grabbed this one because I thought it was so cool. Let me see if I can get it close enough so you can like see the design on there. Also I grabbed 2 of these. Chase is taking one outside to set up so you guys can see it. But an umbrella. I feel like we don't have much shade out by the pool. And sometimes when I'm in the pool, I want sun, and sometimes it's just so hot, I don't want to burn. And so I'm sure I'm gonna do a fun like DIY project with this. I'm gonna have a patio makeover at some point. I can't tell you the exact date right now, but it will be happening at the new house. And I kind of want to put these in concrete or something where I can put them over by the pool when we need them and like open them up. We have to be very careful here in Oklahoma because it's so windy. So it's gonna have to go in concrete and I'll have to make sure it's closed at night, but I thought it would be really nice. So let's walk out real fast so I can see what this looks like set up because I haven't seen it like opened up
Here
yet.
it is.
Oh, the rain has begun.
7.5 feet tall. And it's adjustable too up at the top. Right
And
there.
like I grabbed the neutral one, shocking I know, but they do have lots of different colors. I saw like navy and a deep red. I saw like a striped one. I'm trying to think what else was online when I was looking, but they have different designs. Oh yeah, see, I think that's how I'll use it in the pool. I'll like put it in a pot and then I can angle it to wherever we're hanging out.
I love how tall it is.
Perfect. Okay, now I need to go ahead and get this stuff packed up. I need to stop buying here because I need to start shipping it to the new house. But I'm gonna get this packed up and then we're gonna go back out my garage and finish working out there. But I do wanna thank Walmart again for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna have everything linked down below in my description box that I talked about today. Plus I'm gonna have a link to their like backyard oasis page. So if you're needing something different or a different color or different style, they have it all. And I'm telling you, you can save so much money by doing a staycation, and we love spending time in our backyard. Like if you'll just put a little bit of effort out there, like clean it up, add some flowers, get some fun games and bubbles and nice pillows and all that fun stuff, it really does make it such a nice place to hang out and it makes your house seem bigger. So definitely check them out. But let's get to packing.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
Over here on this side, Chase actually did this the other day when I was editing, but he's already got one whole like storage shelf gone and one here. So it feels like so spacious when we walk out because this is gone. So we're slowly, as like we get this stuff packed and we don't need it, then we just get it over to the new house. Or like we have a building and we have a storage unit. So we're just trying to get as much out of this house as possible. So when it's time to move, it's just time to move and we have less. I did recently buy this. It's either gonna go in the new house in the master, like on the edge of our bed, or in my office. But what's nice is typically I'll tuck that little thing in, but it opens up so it can be for storage as well. But I thought the boys may like laying on it in front of our bed, or they might laying on it like in my front office, looking out the front window. The golf bag's going.
Yep, this is my dad's. I got one of those.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that seems a little early. But I guess you can always run by and pick them up if you had to, but I thought that seemed a little premature. This all is so stressful looking at. Like this isn't even the inside of our house. This is just stuff in the garage. Basically stuff I've been buying for the new house or stuff that's come in from like our building here in our backyard. And we already have so much to move. And like this move is gonna be a lot harder for me. I can tell I'm just older and not as excited to move. Like I'm excited to get into the new house. I'm excited to decorate. I'm not excited for the move. And normally it does not faze me. So I can tell like this is gonna be the last move for a while. Not ever. I never say ever, but for a long time because I'm just getting too old for this. Okay, so it is the next day and we're taking another load. We actually took 2 yesterday. I didn't even show you, but like moving, it's so hard to remember to like pull out my camera, but I'm pulling out like all the decor I've been buying and I've just been like cramming it in the baskets I'm buying. But I think I went a little crazy on baskets and they're not even all out here yet. Chase is inside grabbing more, but I really like baskets. I have a thing for baskets and blankets. it is my goal to be the slowest mover ever. And so basically, every time we go check on the house, we're trying to fill up Chase's truck or my car, and we go a few times a day, but then every day we're slowly getting moved over. So this doesn't take a ton of work. It just takes a few minutes to like figure out enough items to fill up whatever car we're taking, and then that's one less load we have to do on moving day. So this has been so much easier on me. And as you can see, like, we get it packed, but then all we have to do is load it up, unload it, and it's gonna make moving day just so much easier. It is now time to declutter this and put everything that we're gonna move over here. We're gonna leave this here. We've moved it once, but it's the second house. And it's just a beautiful day, so I thought this is the perfect time to do this. It's gonna be raining, and I also have Chase here to help me, so while we're here together, we can like decide what we need and don't need, because there's just a ton of stuff in here. Like, we didn't even clean this out when we moved last time. We just like picked it up and moved it. So I'm really scared to see like what's in the bottom and if there's any bugs, but let's get to cleaning this out. So I got this all cleared out and just realized I never hit record. So I have a lot of stuff in here we're taking. It's just basically a lot of beach towels. I'm gonna have to wash them, but I'm gonna do it after the move. And then some pool stuff. A lot of the pool stuff I'm just gonna throw away and start over, just because it's seen better days. Basically, we've had it several years. All the dog toys I'll take with me. All of this stuff's mainly going, so I'm just gonna get it packed away, but I was able to get that empty for the first time in like several years.
Now looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche, we're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss now. I'm done living life with the lights up, died with my own doubts.
It is so hot and so humid, but our builder is gonna need all of our like lighting and plumbing fixtures soon, and it's about to rain, so we wanted to get them moved over here just so if it was raining they weren't all in the back of Chase's truck. And my cart's fine, but it took 2 loads to get here. I will say we're gonna have to put all these in the room so we know where they go, and most of them I labeled, but there were 2 lights that say dining light, so I must have changed my mind, but I gotta figure out where the other one goes. So hopefully when I go to lay these all out, I can figure out exactly what goes where, because at this point I have no idea. I'll figure it out though. It is hot.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to Oklahoma summer.
Summer's here.
I've been waiting all my life for someone like you.
So we've been taking loads back and forth, and when I'm talking about the building, I don't know if you guys are watching all of my home updates, so I wanted to go ahead and share it here. So a lot of you want to know what this building's for. It's for Chase. It's like a man cave. It's for cornhole. It's to store our lawnmower. It's to store just like all the equipment we're gonna need to keep up with all these acres. It's just gonna be a little bit of everything. So I'm really glad he's gonna have that space, and it keeps my garage clean for just our cars. So I'm super excited about that. But we paid for this building separate, and so we can go ahead and start moving into this. So once it was finished, we could start putting things in it. They had to go in and do a few things because we had it insulated, which was already done, but we had like a unit put in so we could heat it and cool it. So when it's like super cold here in Oklahoma or super hot, he's not gonna like live in it or anything, but if he's out there with the guys like watching the game, playing cornhole, it will be nice to cool it off since it's black and we live here in Oklahoma. So we're just throwing everything in here, and then move-in day, when I need something, I can just come out here. And I'm trying to be really good about putting things like things together, like all my extra decors in one section, the kitchen's in one section, Savvy's in one section, so I'm not like digging through this whole building trying to find the things I need when I start to work on the house. So I think we're about 2 weeks out from moving in, so we're just like bringing in as much as we can every single time. So we're making a dent, but my house is still really, really full. Now I'm working on just getting all the decor out of our house, so there's a lot of things I can't pack up yet. Like we still need pots and pans, I still need our food, we still need clothes, like makeup, all that stuff I can't really pack up until like a day of or day before. But right now I can get rid of our decor, so anywhere we just have that laying around, I'm going ahead and getting packed up so we can take it to the new house. And then I'm cleaning those areas as well. I didn't really show that since this isn't a cleaning video, but as I take the decor down, I'm cleaning off those shelves so it's nice and fresh for the new owners.
Fun park now, like a merry-go-round, drove a spiral going down, yeah. I've been racing you all through town, there's no limit to your speed.
I think I said this in the beginning of today's video, but the more I'm taking down, I realized I had almost over decorated my house. Like, I want my home to feel cozy, but just taking it all down, like, I felt so much calmer in my house. Like, obviously I don't want it to look like we don't live there, but I'm gonna try to find that balance of kind of being minimal and calm and just simple, but also cozy. And I think I'm gonna have way too much home decor because I have a lot I'm taking down. Plus I've been buying a lot of new pieces for the house just to kind of freshen it up, because I'm not really changing my style too much because I had kind of already switched over in this house. It's just gonna work better with like the details we chose, like the floor coloring and the tile and the wall coloring and just backsplash and all that. But I am going to try to do the less is more approach. We'll see if that actually happens. If you're not following me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to see me decorate all my spaces, I will be filming all of them and sharing each of those spaces with you.
Say I know what you'll do to me. I know I'm not gonna stay. Try to get up, you're dragging me down. Let it back off, I'll turn it around.
Another reason I like to get the decor down is because I can actually start taking it to the house and I don't have to box it up completely. Like if it's like moving day, it's gonna have to be where it can close and be taped and stacked in trucks. It can get broke because everyone's just kind of in a panic and a hurry to move. So I can just put these like in an open box, take it to the building. That way it's like opened up and I can see what I need when I go to unpack. Another reason I like it is because we can go ahead and start filling those holes and painting moving it. I know you don't have to do that when you move, but I love for my home to feel like brand new for the new people. Like when I came into it, it was brand new, and so I always try to leave my house that way when we sell it, and they're being very kind and letting us rent it back until we move into our new house. So I just want to take good care of it and make it feel really new and just crisp and clean for when the new owners come in and get to move into this space. I'm doing so much and I keep forgetting to pick up my camera. I'm just like in packing mode. But these baskets I'm gonna leave here just because I feel like they go really well with the space and the owner liked them. And I'm just gonna be putting stuff in cabinets at my next like laundry room area. And so I really needed clear ones so I could see it. So I'm gonna switch out all of these and just put the items in here. So when we go to move, it's already somewhat organized. It'll get messy, but then I can slide it in the cabinet and deal with it another day. But I've been just trying to get all the decor down today because it makes me feel like we're getting somewhere, and I can slowly move that over and be more careful with it so it doesn't get broke, versus when it's like moving day and everybody's just like rushing and throwing boxes in the car. So I pull all this down. I will say, as I'm pulling items out, I'm going to try really hard not to over decorate the next house. I feel like I had a little bit too much stuff, because now that I'm taking items down, I'm like, oh my gosh, it feels so much better. So I'll show you, here's the boxes that are left right now. That's empty. As we get them full, we like throw them out in the car. These lights are staying. All the like pictures and stuff are going in here right now because I don't want it to go in a building or like a storage unit, because I don't want things to warp. It's starting to get warm here in Oklahoma, but at least as I go to move it, it's right here. So when we're getting closer to move-in day, I'll throw it in the building out there. And then some of the stuff we're selling, like if the woods aren't gonna match, I'm not taking it. So Chase is listing all of that stuff right now. So I feel like we're actually like making progress. And then I'm also trying to start a box of anything I'm not gonna take that I can donate. I'm gonna throw in a box, and I'm taking it to like some of the dance moms tonight so they can sort through it before I donate it. But this closet's cleared out other than dance stuff because we still have a huge recital. After that, I'll be able to get the rest of that stuff packed up. But we are making progress today, so it's feeling a lot better.
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number, but still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. Perfectly opposite. I try to fight you off, but it's so useless. You circle around me like the moon around the earth.
I just finished organizing all these. I think it's gonna work really well because they're in clear bins, so when you like open up the door, you can see it. Plus everything's in like Lazy Susan, so like if I needed to like spin that around so you could see it on the other side, right here it works. But like with this stuff, it's nice, like if we need something in the back of the cabinet, we don't have to like pull the whole bin out. We can just spin it and get to it. So this is kind of like cold and flu type stuff. This is like headache and pain relief. This one kind of is close to this one. I'm gonna have to figure it out. That one I just put straight in. I may need to combine. And then this is like first aid. But I love that they're in clear bins. I love that I got the ones that do the swoop, because if they went all the way to the top, then I'd have to almost like pull it out to get something, like slide the bin out, because there'll be a shelf above it. So I feel like this is the best system. And I hope it works well once we get it in. If not, I can work on it then. I am gonna go ahead and look at these two because I'm not sure what the difference is. But other than that, those are looking great. I will say, I didn't realize I had so many. So I'm gonna figure out this one. This is just attachments for the vacuum, and then these are dog bins, so those are probably going to go somewhere else anyway. They're not going to go up in the cabinet, so I may get different kinds of bins for those, and then I need to figure out what kind of bin I want for just like the vacuum accessories. But as far as like the medicine cabinet, I feel like this is gonna work really well. I sorted through both of these and I think they're pretty much the same thing, like for the most part. So I'm just gonna keep them like this because they all won't fit in one, and I'll just keep them in the same cabinet. So one will be down low and one will be up high. So if we're looking for any of like the cold medicine or anything like that, COVID testing, cough drops, whatever it is, it's all on one shelf. And then just like the headache, pain, and first aid will be in the other cabinet, stacked up and down. I'm hoping like 2 of these will fit in a cabinet, which it should, since we're gonna have one on one shelf and then one on the other. So those should fit just fine. So when we took down some of our decor, it was like rubbing on the black walls. So we're gonna go ahead and touch those up. Basically, when we have time, anytime we can get all the home decor down so we can like fill and paint the holes, we do, just so the house feels like fresh for the new buyers. Now, the one spot I'm not gonna do it is right here because it's into this board, but I know they're gonna end up putting a mirror here, so I don't wanna take the time and undo it, fill it, paint it, just for them to have to put it back in. So I'm actually gonna leave that one there for them. But like I said, we have 2 black walls that need touch-ups, so Chase just grabbed that. And if it's the exact same paint, you can just touch up like this and spread it out. So see how he's like going over? If you just like make a complete circle, you're gonna see it. But I've always been told to feather it out, and then it'll dry evenly and you won't notice if it's the same color. So he's working on that one. And then over here I had a mirror hanging, so you can kind of see like it was a round mirror, and it must have been rubbing right there probably when I was cleaning it or something. So, and right there I see some light fingerprints, so he can just go over that, and that way it'll feel new and look new and even smell like new, because the house will smell like paint since we're going to be going through and touching up all the walls for the new owners. Let's talk some future videos. So the next video is going to be our final new home update. So if you want to see everything that's been happening since the last video, definitely check that out. If you're not caught up, I have a whole series on it. And then if everything goes to plan, fingers crossed, the next video will be our empty home tour. I'm so excited. That's why I've got to get this house packed up. We have been so busy. But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, but we have so many new and exciting great videos headed your way. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
We're perfectly opposite.